Hi everybody, my name is Jimmy Prater. Welcome back to the Car Sharker, where we train closers, because that's what I am. I'm a closer. And in this video today, we're going to talk about what is better for a customer. Is it better for the customer to lease or is it better for the customer to buy? But before we get started, go ahead, click my little brand down there and subscribe to my channel. And if you hit the bell, every time I upload a video, you'll get a ring-a-ding-ding in your email. All right. Benefits of leasing. We all know it. We know the bullet points. But what's more important is how you're handling the bullet points. So if I'm a customer and I walk in and I see a salesperson, or a salesperson hopefully greeted me, and I ask the salesperson, hey, what's better? Is it better for me to lease or is it better for me to buy? What are you going to say? I'm going to tell you what you're going to say. Because it's very predictable, because this is what 99.9.9.9% salesmen always say. Well, I don't know, Mr. Customer. How many miles a year do you drive? Who cares how many miles a year they drive? Do you really know a lease? You obviously don't know a lease if you're asking that question right off the bat. Get that terminology. Wipe it. If you take the eraser, start wiping it right out of your brain. You got to wipe that terminology out of your brain, okay? Because that's a no-go. We know what the benefits of leasing are. The customer's well aware of the benefits of leasing. But the problem is sometimes you get in a pickle because let's say the customer does drive 25 or 55,000 miles a year. And they tell you that. What are you going to say? Well, you can't lease. Bye-bye, there goes the sale. That's just insane. Because the truth of the matter is, if you can do this lease formula, you would truly understand, not just by the residual value, but by also the anticipation deduction, if you drive 55,000 miles a year or 100,000 miles a year, or it doesn't really matter, if you should lease or if you should buy. Now, that's what we do at the Car Shark. I'm not going to go through all the nuts and bolts of the lease and explain why you should lease. And I can also sell against the lease. It's whatever's in my favor. See, this right here, the Sharker, right here, that's what we do. We train you on the nuts and bolts. But this video is like this. It's like the last fish you just caught. It's not like this. So, if somebody walks into the dealership and they ask you, what should I do? Should I lease or should I buy? Whoa. You know what that means? I love those questions. Because that means they're prepared. This is going to be an easy close. I dream of people asking me this question. I dream of it. And you know what I dream? Ding, 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 ding. Coins dropping, baby. It's like taking a token and putting it in a slot machine. Ding, 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 ding. Bang. Oh, let me compose myself. Well, of course you want to know if you should lease or you should buy, but it's really important to find the right vehicle for you. My priority as a salesperson or as a product specialist is to make sure that you have the right vehicle that fits your needs and wants. Oh, it's a different approach. Now, at the beginning of the video, what did I say? I said we're going to figure out is it better to sell a customer a lease or a buy? A lease or a buy? What's the difference? What's better? What's better to sell a customer? Well, here's the answer. When a customer comes into the store and you have an opportunity to meet and greet, and what comes after meet and greet is the interview. Now, you're a professional. You know what kind of lease programs are out there. But land the customer on a vehicle. the desk will figure out which is better. Because this is what's better. Here's the $1 million answer. Whatever makes you the most money. Whatever makes you the most money is the answer to the question, should I sell the customer a lease or a buy? Forget about installment loans versus lease rental contracts or whatever you want to call them. Remember one thing, you're there to make money. Selling cars is not a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Selling cars is where you make some money. And whatever makes you money is the direction you steer the customer. Don't ask them how many miles they're going to drive, because maybe the product specialist down the street is going to say, sure, oh, don't worry about it. Sure, don't worry about it. You're a product specialist, you're a professional. Sell them on the vehicle before you make that decision. Don't ask them don't ask them any questions of how many miles a year they're going to be driving. Don't do it. My name is Jimmy Prater. This is the Car Sharker. Don't forget to hire our services so we can train your sales staff the nuts and bolts of the lease. And I really thank you for listening to the end of the video. Now do me a favor. Go close something.